You know what letter that is, Grover?
I think so.
What letter is this?
Q.
Q. This is indeed a
I
Q.
found it.
All right, welcome to the Patriot Hour for Monday, the 30th. It's July 30th, 2018. If you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for checking us out. All right, we're going to get into some QAnon. We got another post. QAnon, what is Q? Q clearance, breadcrumbs drops. Well, check it out, folks. Get around the internet. Do your research. If you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. Please maybe toggle the switch to alert your device in the best manner possible for you. Other than that, maybe thumbs up. Check the comment section and leave a comment. All right, we're going to get into this article here in a minute by Neon Revolt. It was posted yesterday. We're going to check here. We got one new update. So I'll read this real quick. All right, we got an article. This is post 1764. All right, Q 1764. This came at just before 4 o'clock, 1557, folks. We got a dni.gov. Let's click that real fast. United States Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Court. Top secret SI. United States Foreign Intelligence. So this is a FISA. These matters before the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Court, FISA, or court on the government. All right, it's showing just one of the, kind of a document that's been declassed, something that we can look at here. All right, so this is from April of 2017. Nicholas Rasmussen, important name to remember. All right, Nicholas Rasmussen, former director of NCTC. We got a mccain-institute.org staff. Nicholas is there. There he is. Let's give him a little publicity here. Thank FISA. Thank No Name. White House visitor logs No Name / Hussein. Dates. White House visitor logs No Name and Brennan and Hussein. Dates. White House visitor logs No Name, Brennan, Comey, and Hussein. Dates. White House visitor logs No Name, Brennan, Clapper, Rice, Hussein. Dates. Replaced by the National Counterterrorism Center, Acting Director, National Counterterrorism Center. NCTC, Russell Russ Travers. All right, so he took over on December 24th, 2017. So this Nicholas Rasmussen was the former. Okay, so he got replaced by that guy. Defense Intelligence Liaison to British Intelligence in London. Think UK, United Kingdom. Current director of the C_A, right? Missing blank, missing I. There's a website, www.cia.gov, about the leadership. Gina Haspel. UK bio removed. CIA Station Chief London, UK. Furthermore, Haspel is seen as a Russia expert and close ally of Britain's MI6, having been London's station chief from 2014 to 17. Got a Guardian article here for that. Gina Haspel. Gina Haspel must atone for her past to become CIA director. Senate confirmation hearing will focus on documents relating to interrogation techniques used inside a secret prison in Thailand. All right. Darker days in history. The more you know. All right, so we got a couple of different articles here to look over. I'll do that. This post alone can take a day. A lot of articles, a lot of things to kind of get together there. All right, let's move on to this article here, folks. All right. Neon Revolt, he's had some good ones in the past. I've read them, gone over them. I'm not sure. I believe the one over Seth Rich months ago was done. So let's see here if I get this a little bigger for you. No. All right, so buckle up, Buttercup. Hashtag who pays Aviante. Hashtag new Q. Hashtag QAnon Great Awakening. Neon Revolt. This is from yesterday. All right, so we got this guy here next to Aviante, and it's a Prince Turki Al-Fazil bin Abadazi Al-Saud. This guy, Director of Saudi Arabia General Intelligence. So, His Royal Highness. Prince Turki began his political career as deputy to his uncle, Kamal Adam, and then his successor and head of Saudi Arabia, Al-Makabar Al-Ahama, General Intelligence Director, basically, a position he held for 23 years from 79 until just 10 days before September 11th attacks in 2001. In 2002, Prince Turki was named in a multi-billion-dollar lawsuit by the families of the 11th of September victims, alleging that he and other Saudi princes, banks, and charities may have funded the terrorists involved in the attack. His involvement was also strongly implied by Michael Moore documentary Fahrenheit 9/11. Who cares about that guy, though? A reporter for the Baltimore Chronicle claimed he was flown out of the United States shortly after the terrorist attacks, but the claim disappeared from later versions of the article. All right, so in 2015, Michael teamed at the 24 Hours of Le Mans with Saudi Prince Abadazi Turk. We're just going to call him Turki Al. All right, Turki Al. And Jacob Gimrazak, all right, of Poland in the number 66 JMW Motorsport Ferrari 458 Illa, all right, where the team placed 7th. So he was on the team with this guy. Earlier life and education, this Prince, the guy next to Michael here, was born 4th of June, 1983 in Rida. He is second son of this guy here. So I'm just pointing it out for you. The guy with down below with the circle in the picture alone, that's a second son, all right? The brother, this guy's got a brother, of course, Fazal bin Turki Al-Fazala, and a grandson. So then you come down here. All right, so there's a connection. Before we begin, some people really missed the point of my last article. And let's be honest, a lot of that was probably coming from deep state shills, intentionally looking to sow the seeds of discord instead of trying to listen and understand my criticisms. One person got it, though, and I was extremely heartened. All right, let me get this here. And it was extremely heartened by their comment. I don't understand why people are shilling so hard against Neon. I've always liked his deciphers, and he seems like a good guy at heart. If you actually read the articles, points and concerns are spot on with people who are frustrated with constantly deciphering Q. I also don't think it's fair to be pissed off at him for explaining his frustrations. A lot of us are sick and tired of being slaves to the deep state. And even I sometimes think the hot coup would have been more effective and may not be avoidable. To date, Johnny Normie doesn't care about the CEO of Nestle step down or whatever. They don't care about wine rapistine going to jail. We need arrest and consequences for those we all know are pulling strings and indulging in evil. HRC, Obama, and those who seek to destroy humanity. Neon is asking Q to be clearer and more effective in communicating. There's nothing wrong with that. That's it. That's all I want. My central thesis for this entire article was this. If you want to the masses to care, you need to make them understand. Believe me, Q is a big boy. He can handle my criticisms. And note, they were really just criticisms and not, I don't know, insubordination. At some, shills would have you believe, which is why I've ended the article with, I hope you have a good weekend, Q. I'll be praying for you and the Trump team, and we'll all still be here when you decide to drop again. If you're among the crowd that thinks I somehow co-opted or a deep state or whatever, instead of just being an enterprising and active anon, like I've always claimed to be, note, Q could have called me out many times by now, including in his drops today. He hasn't. It's almost like no one has learned anything from the past drama with B-17 and I, the Spy, both of whom called out from the very get-go to get much upset and backlash. Both of them roped in tens of thousands of devotees hanging to their every word. Both of them called me CIA. I got shilled to death because of it. Both of them actually ended up being disinfo at best and deep state at worst. I'll always point you back to Q. I never claimed to be an inside source, and that's where my opinion is concerned. Or where I'm reaching the limits of my current understanding. I make sure you always understand that delineation very clearly. Oh no, so I ticked you off with my last article. Oh no, you're going to unfollow me because I didn't agree with all the preconceived notions. Good, neither you nor anyone else gets to hold my tongue hostage with your approval. Not even Q, not even POTUS himself. I would continue to speak the truth as I see it, and all business will continue as usual, undeterred. Do you understand that about me yet? All right, so let me see here. Is this just going all into that? Because I thought this. Hold on. All right, I think we're getting into it. Anyway, the point remains that Q could have called me out a big phony anytime he wanted, but he knows I'm telling the truth too, which is exactly what I've told you time and time again. I'm just an anon who dispensed with the usual normies get out. All right. So, ground, key message, edit, I forgot. Got that. Good. I don't like drama. We several times. I'm still here. Q is dropping. I'm still going to analyze. Nothing's going to change any of that. So let's get into it. Here we go. All right, sorry about that first part, folks, but I wanted to give him that. I've been following him for several months, and I believe he breaks down decently. So we got this post here, 1748. You got the two Q Trumps, all right? We went over these yesterday. Our great country has been divided for decades. Sometimes you need to protest in order to heal, and we will heal, be stronger than ever before. So listen carefully. So then we got this, that video that was linked, Fox News on Twitter. Devin Nunes, Clinton paid for dirt, was used to get a warrant to spy on American citizens using our secret counterintelligence capabilities in this country. So POTUS wants to declassify stuff, but he always doesn't want to jeopardize Huber's ongoing investigation. So he's conferring with Huber beforehand to make sure the most important redactions stay in place for now. Okay, so POTUS legal in review. Huber's the one doing the background investigation since November, like we were saying. And Trump's meeting with him to make sure that some of this stuff we release will not interfere with what he's got going on. That's why it seems like everyone's been acting weird and funny. All right, so Huber beforehand to make sure the most important redactions stay in place for now. So 1749, patriots are united in their pursuit of common goals, good versus evil, right versus wrong, humanity, power over another person is not okay. Patriots are not divided. Borders do not separate us. We fight together. We are stronger together. We the people. Where we go one, we go all. This is a nice letter. I'll put the link at the end of this section. I'm going to reproduce the letter in the whole here as well. So this is what we read yesterday. Really nice letter. All right. It was just like a guy that's not from the United States. He's a patriot, doesn't matter. And he's feeling the pain. He's feeling the work. All right. This is a worldwide thing anyway, folks. This affects a lot of... All right, 1750, we got the one that here yesterday. They do not want you asking questions. They don't want you thinking for yourself. They don't want you united. They want you to live in fear. All right. The message must bypass the MSN. This is the only way. People united hold the power. So we got MSNBC link that was at the top there, by the way. We all watched that a few days ago. MSNBC, Ali Velshi reports on popular internet conspiracy, Q. This was always an odd story to me, not because the MSN opposed QAnon, but because of the angle they took, the attempt to stir outrage amongst the people because of gasp. Apple and Google were making money by selling apps on their Play Store or on their app stores. Really, Mr. and Mrs. Deep State, that's the angle you chose. And the average Joe is supposed to care? Why? Exactly why? Yeah. Look, I wouldn't pay for an app to do this anyway. My understanding is that all those apps really do is pull from the QAnon pub and scale the stuff and text in a tinier screen for your devices. Oh, and they give you notifications too now. So there's that. But even if these guys succeeded in raging the population and getting Apple and Google to take down the apps permanently, everyone could still just go on the sites like QAnon.pub and access the exact information. They must not have liked the normies even seeing the name QAnon in the trending app section. They don't even want the name entering into normie consciousness. So I've been noticing that on the videos, folks. If you notice on the last one I put up, I wasn't going to put Q, but then I didn't know if you guys would know that it was new Q drops. So we got to figure out something here for our own little, I thought after this weekend and everything dumping now, if Google's going to start their extra hard, shadow banning and just playing the games of trying to not let you guys see the video. We've already all been having issues for months. It's only going to get worse. So I'll probably no longer be putting Q. I'm just going to be putting the date. If I don't put the date, then it's not going to be a QAnon update. All right, I'll do that for you. Let's try to figure this out, but I'm just going to be putting the date. That's Q. No date. No Q. All right, so we go break down 1751 here. The missing I, the A, MOS tactic of infiltration and internal disruption is being deployed on this board, on the central hubs, all right? The world is here. Recognize that. The movement is bigger than anyone can possibly imagine. Peace through strength. MOS is Mossad. For those who don't know, S underscore should you already know by now. One Anon on the boards thought it stood for MOS 35L, which is a Army counterintelligence. But I highly doubt that. The Army is under Trump's total control. I don't think Mossad is much more likely given Q's past drops and their ties to the CIA. But that's just my opinion, and I'm willing to be proven wrong here. I'm glad to hear the movement is bigger than we can imagine, though, especially after yesterday's drops. Buckle up. Direct message to Stormy Daniels' lawyer here, especially since they're right outside his office. You better buckle up, Buttercup. See that? So, Michael Ambiante at Rudy Giuliani, are you denying that there were hush payments made to as yet an unnamed woman in connection with the 2016 campaign, asking for some friends? You better buckle up, Buttercup, because Mr. Trump's stupidity and disloyalty is about to catch up with him and you. So, all right. As also probable instructions for Anons to look at the domain, including past archives of the domain. So we got a link here. Buckle up. That's hilarious. All right. 1753. Foundation, bottom to top, layers, FISA equals foundation, start. People are more aware of current events, established link. Remember Q's post from yesterday, FISA, start, immediate conf of legal acts, signers, FISA. So we had all that going on, but God, Q, I hope you're right. I'm still on the fence that even the public is aware of these things. They won't really care. So sincerely, I hope you have a plan to make them care. Nobody can make anyone care except for self-awareness of situations, all right? Nobody can make you learn. Nobody can make you listen. Trust me, we've all tried. The Anon explained the logic of all this like this. One Anon. I don't think that really gets any bigger. There we go. All right, I can't really see any of this, and if I all right, well, we'll just skip past. So this is, again, outside of the offices of Michael Aviante. Looks like a hired muscle from the set of The Sopranos. All right, so the offices of MA. Anons find the exact location of the photograph. Right there, there's a dot. There we go. Photo taken at 450 Newport Center Drive, just down the road from Aviante Law offices. Note the two core covers in the pavement right in front of the white hydrant. As for who pays Aviante? Avenatti. There it is. All right. Americans are entitled to know who the lawyer for Stormy Daniels is and whether he is acting legally. So exactly who is paying Michael Avenatti? And is he a lawyer, an opposition research, a journalist, or a campaign operative? He wants to make the discussion all about where Michael Cohen, President Trump's personal attorney, got his money, but to have clean hands, Avenatti needs to come forward with exactly who is financing his operation. All right, there's a reason we don't know, and it's because he doesn't want us to know who's paying him, right? Because that would affect our perceptions of what he's doing. One Anon posted these tweets implying a link between Avenatti and Al-Walid. Though I thought Al-Walid had all his assets frozen back at the beginning of all this. The lawyer of Stormy Daniels, Michael Avenatti, and the CNN 59 times in 54 days, and they never asked him more about how he was introduced to Stormy Daniels, his random ties to the far left, his $2.4 million tax lien reimbursement payments, and how he is able to afford them crowdfunding. If this is true, where did Al-Walid get the money for this? Well, the house of Saud is bigger than Al-Wazid. Michael Avenatti's strange connection, all right, to the Saudi prince. I decided to capture the screens of this whole thread because you've got to see the pics and read through the whole thing. All right. So, I just wanted to tune you guys into that a little bit. All right, we don't have to read the whole thing. It's really long. I did last night scan through it again this morning, but basically I just wanted to tell you what's going on. That is on those. This guy is connected possibly to the prince, and that's who funded him. And we know that the last administration, one before that, they all had real good ties. A lot of these ties are being muffled around. So is this being funded by the Sauds? One of the triangle corners, right? One of the huge backers that can really influence things. And this guy is just being used as a pawn to deliver all this stuff they have, just to keep Trump, it's like a 2-year program. We're going to dump this on this date. Anytime if he gets something coming out, we got other little things to drop and help muffle in the news, help divert. So this is what this article basically goes. We need to find out. We need to see who is funding this guy, and get that out there. And this guy should possibly go away at that point. That is, again, treasonous kind of stuff. Not that this guy's anybody to really be in a position to do treason, but again, working with these foreigners and their best interest. This guy doesn't care if Trump's doing anything good. He's been paid by some foreign Saudi Arabians to just do what he's doing, bash, bash, bash. And he's so working in the dark, he doesn't even see the light. And it's just all about money. This is his quick, get-rich-quick scheme. And it's sickening, folks, all right? All right, thanks for tuning in. I'm Mike. This is Patriot Hour. If you're new, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching us. Please subscribe. Toggle the switch to annoy your device, to annoy you in the best manner possible, all right? When we put out a video, it'll ding and ring and vibrate off your desk or your countertops, all right? All right, I'm just joking. But, again, leave a comment. Check the description box for links for all the articles here for the QAnon pub. You're going to be able to get there and then click on these links and read things in full all for yourself. I'll leave the Neon Revolt article. You can read that in full. And again, thanks for stopping by. God bless, Godspeed, and have a great evening. We'll see you back here on the next Patriot Hour update video real soon. Have a good evening.
You know what letter that is, Grover?
I think so.
What letter is this?
Q.
Q. This is indeed a Q.
Hey, Froggy.